Tyreek Hill makes stunning admission about Dolphins teammate. Tyreek Hill has some ideas about how to improve the Dolphins offense. And he's not afraid to be brutally honest about it. Take Devon Achane out on third down, Hill told reporters at training camp Friday. That's my honest opinion. If it's third and short, he's not a power back. If I'm being honest, that's why you got Jalen right. Certainly, you can't say Hill isn't giving his unfiltered opinion. Achane, who ran for over 900 yards last season as the Dolphins went 8-9, appeared to take it in stride. That's how you feel, he posted on X alongside a laughing emoji, tagging Hill. Right, the Dolphins' backup rushed for 249 yards last season while averaging 3.7 per carry with no touchdowns. If Miami does use him in more short yardage situations, then perhaps he could be in for his first NFL score sooner rather than later. Granted, Hill is not making those decisions, so who knows whether head coach Mike McDaniel and offensive coordinator Frank Smith are inclined to listen to their star wideout. The South Florida sun blazed down on the Dolphins' training camp, but the real heat didn't come from the sky. It came from Tyreek Hill's mouth. In a moment that sent shockwaves rippling through the NFL world and raised eyebrows from Miami to Kansas City, the Dolphins' electric wide receiver stepped up to the mic and said something no one saw coming. "I've played with legends," Hill began, towel slung around his neck, sweat glistening on his brow. "I've caught passes from Patrick Mahomes. I've lined up against Jalen Ramsey in practice. But I'll tell you this, there's one dude on this team who's different. And I mean scary different." Reporters leaned in, ready for the headline. A gasp fluttered through the media circle as Hill dropped the bombshell. "That guy is Devon Achane."
Wait, what?
The speedster running back, the second-year weapon out of Texas A&M, had been electric at times, but a Tyreek Hill-level compliment? That was next level. Yet Hill wasn't joking. "I'm telling y'all, I've never seen anyone make a cut like him," Hill continued. "His vision? Ridiculous. His burst? Like being shot out of a cannon. When he's healthy and locked in, it's like watching prime Chris Johnson, but smarter." It wasn't just lip service. Hill backed it up with specifics. "Last week in the red zone drill, I ran a shallow cross. Tua looked at me first, I was open. But he pivoted, handed it off to Achane. The cut that dude made on a dime had Christian Wilkins turning in circles. Man, it was so clean, even Coach McDaniel laughed. And Coach don't laugh during red zone work." Tyreek Hill calling someone else that explosive? That was the kind of statement that could turn a backup into a breakout. But Hill didn't stop there. He went on to praise Achane's work ethic, saying the young back was often in the building before sunrise, studying film, shadowing veterans, and texting Hill for pointers on angles and acceleration. "He's like a sponge," Tyreek said. "Most young guys, they think they already know it all. Achane? He asks me about mechanics. He watches my footwork. Bro's serious." While Hill is known for his confidence and flair, he's rarely this effusive. And when asked if he was trying to hype up a teammate, Hill chuckled. "I don't have to hype nobody. I'm the cheetah. If I say somebody's fast and dangerous, believe me, I know speed. And that boy's got it." Dolphins QB Tua Tagovailoa later confirmed Hill's praise wasn't exaggerated. "Tyreek's been saying this behind closed doors for a while," Tua said. "Devon's got that pop. Sometimes it feels like we've got two Tyreeks on the field, but one of them's coming out of the backfield." The reaction online was instant. Clips of Achane's sharp cuts and explosive touchdowns from the previous season started circulating again. Dolphins fans flooded social media with memes of Tyreek passing the speed torch, and some were even bold enough to start comparing Miami's offensive weapons to those legendary Chiefs squads from 2019. Coach Mike McDaniel, always composed but known for his quirky metaphors, added his own twist. "Devon's like a hummingbird on espresso," McDaniel quipped. "And when you've got the cheetah and the hummingbird flying together, good luck catching anything." But the implications of Hill's admission went deeper than just fun metaphors. In a league driven by matchups and mismatches, Hill's statement was a signal to defensive coordinators. Miami isn't a one-speedster team. Focus too much on Tyreek, and you'll get burned by Achane. Shift your safeties in, and Waddle's still streaking down the sidelines. This offense, already dangerous, had another weapon coming into his own, and being knighted by the cheetah himself. For a chain, who had battled through minor injuries and shared snaps with Raheem Mostert and Jeff Wilson Jr., the words meant everything. "I respect Tyreek more than I can even say," a chain told reporters later that day. "To hear him say that, man, it motivates me. Now I've got to earn it, every rep." And earn it he did. In the next practice session, a chain broke off a 50-yard touchdown on a wheel route, outrunning the linebacker and then juking the safety so badly that half the sideline lost it.